Selfish is the new attractive. I'm not talking about becoming attractive physically. I'm not talking about becoming attractive to a romantic partner. I'm talking about becoming attractive to a better life. Attractive to better opportunities, attractive to better people, attractive to success. Because I have noticed something. The people who seem to attract the best things in life are rarely the people who are trying to please everyone. They are the people who learned how to protect their energy, protect their time, and protect their peace. They are simply selfish, not in an arrogant way and not in an evil way, but in a healthy way. And the more I observe it, the more I realize that selfish is one of the most misunderstood qualities in the world. Because think about it, when you constantly try to make everyone comfortable, you eventually start feeling uncomfortable in your own life. Just imagine how many people out there make decisions based on fear. Fear of judgment, fear of being misunderstood, fear of other people's opinions, fear of disappointing someone. And you realize that these people don't choose what they truly want, they choose what creates the least amount of conflict. And just realize how dangerous of a way that is to live. Because when you constantly abandon yourself in order to get someone else's approval, you are teaching your nervous system that your needs are less important than other people's opinions. It learns that keeping others happy is safer than being authentic. And after repeating that pattern for so many years, you no longer know what you want anymore. Which means that at a certain point, you only know what makes everyone else around you comfortable. And here's the most problematic part, your nervous system determines what is possible based on what you are willing to face. If you're terrified of rejection, your life will shrink based on that fear. And if you're terrified of being judged, your life will shrink around that fear too. Because fear becomes the invisible fence around your potential. The bigger the fear, the smaller the life. And this is why becoming selfish is so powerful, because every time you choose yourself, despite the discomfort, you teach your nervous system something very important. I can survive this. My needs are important too. I come first. My dreams and my ambitions matter too. And suddenly your world starts expanding because you start seeing and taking opportunities you would have avoided. You become willing to speak up, to ask for more. You stop settling. You start walking away from things that aren't right for you. And that's when your life starts changing. Be selfish with your boundaries. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to you. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not everyone deserves your time. Not everyone deserves a permanent seat in your life. Be selfish and be okay with disappointing others. And also realize that the people who will call your boundaries selfish are the same people who benefited from the lack of them. And that's okay. It's okay because the right people will respect your boundaries, not test them. Also, be very selfish with what you tolerate because a lot of people stay in situations and relationships that drain them just because they are afraid to leave. It is okay to be selfish and say no to a relationship that is no longer serving you. It is okay to be selfish and to say no to a job that is making you miserable. It is okay to say no to friendships that are one sided. Because yes, leaving will disappoint others, but staying will disappoint you. It will disappoint you for shrinking yourself your entire life instead of chasing that potential, that ultimate potential that you have. I also want you to be very, very selfish about your time. Because money comes back, people come and go, opportunities come back, but time does not. And every successful person out there understands this. Saying yes to what is wrong for you is saying no to what is right for you. If you say yes to everything, you're saying no to your future. And my dear, you cannot create an extraordinary life while giving everyone unlimited access to your schedule. Your goals require focus. Your future requires focus. Your dreams require focus. Because focus often looks selfish to people who benefited from your distractions. Let that sink in. And here's another uncomfortable truth. You need to start being comfortable with being alone because growth comes with solitude. You cannot grow while constantly being distracted by clowns and trolls around you. And the thing about solitude is that most people are not really afraid of being alone. They are afraid of meeting themselves. Because meeting yourself requires a level of maturity that everyone does not have. Everyone is not ready to see themselves and to say, okay, these are my goals, and in order to get there, I must fix this and that problem. Everyone is not ready for that. And that's why everyone is not ready to make the decision to become successful and to work on it. Because everyone keeps waiting to feel ready when being ready is only a decision. And that's why most people keep seeking distractions, they keep seeking validation, they keep seeking noise. Also, realize that the biggest transformations you will have in your life happen when you are sitting alone with your own thoughts, when nobody is trying to tell you who to be, when nobody is validating your decisions and your dreams. Because how could they even understand them? Your dreams and your decisions are yours and yours only. Because success happens when you finally realize that nobody is coming to save you. So you force yourself to sit with your own fears, to sit with your dreams, and to sit with your potential. Because that's where confidence is built. That's where self respect is built. And yes, that's where your future is built. And eventually, something beautiful happens. You stop forcing, you stop chasing, and you stop begging for things that are not meant for you. Because when you become selfish about your peace, your time, and your energy, you become attractive. Not to everyone else, but to the right things. Attractive to abundance, attractive to success, attractive to opportunities, attractive to better relationships. And then your environment matches your standards, and your life starts becoming aligned with who you were meant to be. Because becoming selfish will force you to stop operating from fear and to stop operating from desperation and to start operating from self respect. And believe me, life loves people who respect themselves. So if choosing yourself means making some people uncomfortable, let them be uncomfortable. If protecting your peace disappoints some people, tell them that you love disappointing people from time to time. And if setting boundaries makes some people call you selfish, then let them call you selfish. Why? Because selfish is attractive. And I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!